The comment section, as we go through and do everything, you're more than welcome. Post in the comments. I'll get to you. I'll try and get to everyone's comments as fast as I can. And what will happen is, sorry, I'm just trying to do all of it at the same time. What will happen is I'll respond to you guys here. I haven't figured out how to overlay everything onto the screen yet, so once I figure that out, then we'll be in good shape. So let me just go post on Facebook real quick, and then in the OGC community chat. Bappa, hello, welcome. You're one of the first, so just give me a couple minutes while I get everything all set up. You and Gusto, or Gustavo, I'm just posting out everything on Facebook and in the in-game chat. Then we'll jump into the Duel Towers. How are you doing, Mr. Deep? So I'm going to do, hey guys, Duel Tower live stream from 2,900 to 3. Let's go for, what did I say, 3,300? We're gonna go for that at least. At least, come join us for fun and excitement. All right, we'll keep it nice and brief for today. Normally, I try to do like really nice posts and everything, but for today, we're just going to keep this one nice and short because I don't want to hold you guys up while you guys are coming in. So let me just get this all set. That way we can get started. So it's now posted on Facebook. So if you guys know anybody that is on Facebook that wants to follow this stuff, feel free to direct them on over. Oh, Jake, hey, how you doing, Jake? And Amin, nice to see you. There's another one that I cannot read because it is in Russian, but welcome. Buenos dias. I don't think that's Russian. All right, so let me just post this in the OGC community chat, and then we will get started. So, you guys are seeing like the behind the scenes stuff before we even start. All right, and one last thing, we have to include the thumbnail because the thumbnail is everything. All right, cool. Everything is posted. We can jump into the game. So how do I get rid of this? There we are. Ooh, maybe that's where we are. Are we lagging out? Okay, there we go. All right, so now we are live in the game. Things are not just fully paused out. So let's jump into the Duel Tower, see where we are, see where we're going to go. And hopefully we can get up to like 3,300 points. So we finished last week. We finished that off at what did we finish off? 2,900. So we did pretty good for last week. So this week we're going to try and do a little bit better. I want to get up to 3,300. Oh, cool! It's a perfect time for Bappa. So as long as Bappa can make it, then I am happy. Today I do not have the luxury of a mocha because it is way too late in the day for that. So instead, we have a lovely ice cold monster. Not healthy, ladies and gentlemen. Do not do it. Do not do it. So welcome everybody. We'll jump in. We'll do all this, and we'll see how we do against this new lich. I'm interested to see how we fare going up against them. The scorpions, I haven't really gone up against any of the scorpions yet, so we'll see how we do. You guys like the stats? We're over 3,000 stamina, over 2,500 command. So we should be winning those for most of the fights. Oh, and actually, one last thing. Just because we are going up against the Lich, just in case, we're going to put out Tierden. Our Tierden, excuse me. Our Tierden happens to be level 59. It is maxed out in all of the stuff against Lich, which looks good. It looks like we'll need it for this. So for this, we're going to start off. We're going to get some boosts going out there. After that, we do our boosts. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to try and get Rufio in deep and try to take out some of the warlocks. So we'll jump up there. Maybe. All right, we got some pretty good damage down on their Ophidius as well. So that's always a good thing. Bottom side, we're doing fine. We're just blasting right on through. Again, I think I have this person by like 1100 core, so we should be doing all right against them. If we are not, then we might just have to end the stream a little bit early. And I might just retire out of pure embarrassment, which is totally fine. So, for a slight disclaimer, but before we fully jump into this, I might bring this up later on as we gain more people. I am still missing some really big fundamental pieces for this account. Things for that include I do not have a 3-star Ring of Ragnar yet. That is a very big deal. So I don't get the black hole from the Ring of Ragnar, which offers so much damage. I'm missing out on that. I'm very close to getting it, but I don't currently have it. The other things is sword research for tier 13 and tier 14, which is a pretty big deal, especially finishing tier 14. That's significant. That's 20% boost to the sword's HP. I am missing out on that. So those couple little things are going to hold me back a bit. I'm not too worried otherwise. The temple is extremely strong. Chakra is at 13 for swords and archers, and also spears, so that's a good thing. So we should be doing pretty good. So Drake asks, is Tyrden viable to make good damage? We'll check after this fight. We'll see how Tyrden did. Her aura does a lot more than just deal damage. So her aura also reduces the accuracy of the skeletons, which means if the enemy is using a bunch of warlocks per se, and your swordsmen have evade, naturally just from them being swordsmen, and you also are able to use a skill like the aura from Tyrden to reduce the accuracy of the enemies, that overall is just going to help you out. So if we look at the damage dealt, Tyrden only did 3.5 million damage. It's nothing too crazy, but again, it's all about having that debuff to these skeletons. That way they deal less damage just because they're missing everything. So we got all of our daily rewards. We're going up against Bad Boy. This could be a formidable opponent. They are rocking. Rockin seems to be just running right through humans now, which is kind of nice for everything. So we'll see how we do going up against them. So Ninak said, am I on time? Yes, you are, Ninak. You are actually one of the first people here. So congratulations and welcome. We're going to have a fantastic day together. We'll see how far up we can get in everything. And actually, I'm going to put out Cleo. So, Drake says, but Tyrden viable? Yes, and I was hoping you weren't fighting a Lich, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Burden. I have a feeling that there will be a lot of Lich that we go up against today. They just got such a massive buff in this latest patch that it would shock me if more people weren't going Lich. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's probably the reality of the situation more than anything else. All right, let's get our Rufio in. All right, looks like they took out my Denji, which was pretty mean if you ask me. And so far so good. We're doing fine. Can we get that nice and deep? All right, we can't get that super deep. Our Raxius, not as deep as I would like, but all in all, doing fine. Then we'll just get the Jack Spraying Price. So Rockin is surprisingly strong now, especially against humans. I just feel like they run straight to the back line. It's absolutely insane. And Ninek said, everyone like and subscribe. So yeah, if you guys have not subscribed already and you just found this video through either Facebook or if you ended up in the OGC community chat and you have no idea how you ended up in there, but all of a sudden you're here, welcome. Please take a moment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We come out with Art of Conquest videos just about every day. Probably for the next week, I'll be doing Void videos daily. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but maybe everyone will appreciate it once you get up to that point, and at least you can see how somebody else made it through that void stage. So I've already did Void 140 perfectly. Void 141 I completed perfectly. I just need to make the video. And I need the void to reset to do Void 142. I think 142 will be a breeze. So we'll have the videos coming out every day, and as per always, I try my best to do that. In the descriptions of all the videos, there's a few awesome, interesting things. One of them is the OGC community Discord. In there, you guys can get so much information. If you go underneath like the items channel in the Discord and you type in something like if you type in something like hashtag item and then you name off the item that you're interested in, it will actually pop up with all of the regular stats, all of the flawless stats. It's huge. Same thing with the void and Dragon Abyss. If you're stuck on a certain Dragon Abyss stage and you type in like show me Dragon Abyss 135, it will pop up with a video on how to beat that Abyss stage. So it's a fantastic resource. Big shout out to Chip, Immortal Chaos. Alberto is huge with this. All of these people made it possible for the Discord to be so resourceful and offer so much. Also, there's merch store. I don't expect anybody to ever use it. I think right now 100% of the purchases is myself. I just like to have the cool swag, just because I'm a nerd and a geek, and well, why not? Where's the cat? Vasu asked, "Where's the cat?" So, Lou is currently sleeping on his cardboard couch, the same couch that he like will claw at. He actually clawed out like a little area so he can lay on his side, and his shoulder is just nice and snug in it. I'm sure he'll make an appearance later on. Thank you, Jose. Oh, okay. So Legend 36 is going to try and snipe me, coming up at 3,100. Legend, just as a heads up, this is on a slight delay. Maybe a 30-second delay. It's nothing crazy, but if you're gonna try and snipe me, that may help. Vasu asked for the player ID to come to group chat. Yes, I will. After this fight, I'll post that. I haven't really been paying attention to the fights, so I have no idea who I'm going up against. Should be interesting. And yeah, it looks like it's 30. Okay, so maybe it's a 20-second delay, legend. If you want to try and snipe me. I mean, you just want to snipe me so you can beat me, and everyone sees, and they're like, legend is a legend. But we already know that because Legend 36 is absolutely amazing. Please. What's your name in game? If I come up against you, I'll try and take you on with heroes. So IK said, "Can I ask something? My Bane is level 55. He's dying the first second from the fight. Any advice?" Um, yeah, I don't know what you have on him, but you definitely need the damage mitigation on your Bane. Whether that looks like the Dragon set or if that looks like Tectonic Axe. Snake Thorn armor is also really good on Bane. That's the one that you can get from the mining events. That will help you out immensely, just because it offers so much more evade. And also the other thing that you can do is um, stamina, adding extra stamina onto him. So make sure that his final ability that he can learn is fully maxed out. That will help you out a ton, along with the barbaric helmet thing. Whatever the helmet is that offers +1 to his final ability, uh, stamina will offer a very small percent damage reduction. So the more stamina you can stack on, the better. I'll show you my Bane afterwards for what I mean, because it is just loaded in stamina. So good fight to Almog. Let's go find our Bane. Oops, that's our Denji. So here we go. So like for example, this Bane has 252 stamina. I mean, it won't pop up with that extra information. So that's absolutely huge. And the ability I was talking about was the Barbaric Blessing. Oh, jeez. They're also somewhere in the void. It might be like void 145 or something. You can Oh, okay, cool. We're in gold. We made it to gold, guys. Perfect. I think it's around void 145 or something. You can get the trinket that it offers +1 to Barbaric Blessing as well. All right, so we're going up against a Lich. I'm sorry, a Sylph. So this is what we're going to try, guys. I don't know if it's going to work. All right, so bear with me. This could be a mega fail. Here's my logic. Let's walk through it together. My spears are as strong as the swords. So what I'm thinking is the front line for Sylph is always a large unit. Huntress is large and is charging, which means that the spears should, in theory, dominate them. And trees are clearly very large, so spears should do good against them. So logic tells me that running with 4 packs of spears may be beneficial. I could be way wrong. We might get just rolled over. So you know what? We're going to find out. And just to switch this up a little bit further, I'm going to bring out Vega because if I'm running with spears at any point in time, I want to just start off immediately with the heal. So we won stamina. That's a very big deal for us. We need the stamina. All right, so as I thought, they have a ton of large units. They actually have a lot of interesting stuff out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to take them down as fast as we can and see if we can get our Rufio into their back line area just to further slow down stuff. All right, so the spears look like they're just shredding up everything. I mean, I'm running into some problems towards this top side up here, but honestly, so far we're looking like we're doing pretty good. The spears are starting to collapse in that top area. I mean, it's not really super surprising because of everything, but it doesn't really matter because for right now, our spears are fully wrapped around. So all in all, I think that worked. At least it worked against somebody that I have a little bit of core on. So who knows how it's going to work once we get up to people around our same core. And okay, all right. So we checked out the Bane. Ninak asks, who's good with Dwarf Race? I need some advice of heroes. And congrats on gold. Thank you. And hey, Tippy, how you doing, man? Nice to see you here. So Dwarf is something that I'm not super familiar with, but heroes, you want to focus on the race-based heroes, as per always. So your Gafgar, your Jax, and everything else. Vasu asks, can you give me a video on dragon research? I think damage dragons, destruction and protection are better. So actually, let's switch up. Let's go with a different dragon for this fight. Could be making a huge mistake. Jerry's here. Everybody in the chat, go down there right now and say hi to Jerry. Welcome, Jerry, because Jerry is amazing, guys. Probably 90% of the time, Jerry is the first person to make it to the post of the videos, which is amazing. So we're very lucky to have Jerry. All right, so this is a different dragon. I think this one's not going to be challenging. My might is like 2,000, and we won in might. So, oh, okay. This player's actually smart. They got the level 16 skeletons. Good for them. All right, so we're going to start off with Raxius, just dropping down some stuff. We're going to drop a snake right in front of Jax. That way, Jax just shoots into a snake. And we're going to try to get so many black holes, it's not even funny. That's the goal with our dragon. They are focusing our dragon. Not cool, man. Not cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on taking out all of their stuff. All right, and they are still targeting. Oh, I'm sorry. They targeted the Ophidius. So I'm actually fine with that. They left the dragon alone. It doesn't look like I'm taking really any losses. I saw no swords get resurrected with the swordsman resurrection. So I mean that's pretty cool. We're going to jump Rufio in just to finish taking out a couple more things. Finally, the skeletons on the bottom side dropped, and it looks like our dragon is putting out some decent damage. This is my Onyx in case anybody didn't see it. I actually really do like this Onyx. It's not all blessed out yet. I'm working on it. For this specific account, it's actually set up way better to run the Divine Dragons. So my main Divine Dragon is amazing. I'll show you guys in the next fight. I'm so happy with it. It was so scary when I did it too. I was going to record it, but it almost ended badly. And by badly, I mean like really badly. So in the lucky wheel, I got two Azul dragons. Both of them had human predation. The PVM dragon that I have for this count is a noble blood humanoid dragon. It only had 3 purples, and only one of the purples was blessed. I take that back. 2 out of the 3 purples were blessed. For me, I really like the 4 purples. So what ended up happening was the only way I could take chances of rolling on these 2 new Azuls. One of them actually had noble blood and it had human predation. So again, insanely lucky with that. And I tried rolling and I overrode the noble blood, which I was devastated. And then I went to roll for something else and I overrode the human predation. So at that point in time, I was super bummed out. So I had the main dragon, which is good. It's good. It's just I was bored. Don't make major changes to your account if you're ever bored. Don't just do it as something to do. Learn that lesson. But sorry, just moving things around. So what I ended up doing was I wanted to try on the second Azul. All I had to do was roll the noble blood onto it, and it would be perfect. The only way that I could get enough of the scrolls in order to roll noble blood, because I wasn't spending 3,200 Lunari for them, was if I released my main dragon. I made the decision to release that main dragon, and I tried rolling, and I got the noble blood, but I got it on a purple skill. Oh no, I take it back. The noble blood landed on the only yellow skill on the dragon. So long story short, I got insanely lucky with this new dragon. So I guess it's not going to be this fight. It will be the one after. I'll go check the dragons and I can show you guys what I ended up with because it is literally insane. This player is also running with a ton of stuff. Holy crap. And because right now we are going with can my Rufio make it over that far? No, it can't. Because I'm running with the Hero Predation Dragon, I am trying to start off with as much of the Mantra Bead procs as possible, just to kind of maximize all of the enemy hero damage. So I'm actually going to have to do a early resurrection. Because it looks like this bottom side is slowly just starting to collapse for me a little bit. So we did do an early resurrection. Our Rufio, it looks like it's still inside of them, which is a very nice thing, for us at least. So we're going to get our jacks going. And it looks like for right now, they're trying to target our Ophidius with their Ophidius, which is honestly a great thing because our Ophidius, as I already said, only has 2.5 stars on the Ring of Ragnar, so there's no black hole that comes out from my Ophidius. All right, so let's see here. Just gonna do a little pushback thing. And they're actually starting to come around on the top. I think our Varian is still up, which is a very good thing. But they are going up towards those top archers. This guy is doing really good, all considering. So this is a Lich player that's at a lower amount than I am, and like by a long shot. So this player is doing a fantastic job. They know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and because of that, they're just doing great. All of these dire skeletons are just so annoying because I mean you have to kill them and then just wait. It is brutal. I guess it's better than fighting the scorpions. Hi, Eric is here. So hi, Mr. Eric. It's nice to see you. Um, I'm always happy to see you guys. And Ninak said hi to Jerry, so I'm happy. Jerry's here. We have the OGC family here. Um, Jerry's asking for a video on all of the artifacts. I can do that, or maybe maybe what I can do, Mr. Jerry, if you're up for it, is I can do a live stream at some point and cover the artifacts because there's so many specific questions to it. And then let me know. Do you want me just to sit down and go like line by line through each one? Because it's really hard with artifacts. There's so many different variables on like who to put them on, and I think the best example is the blood maw. I'm just gonna call it the maw. The so with the maw, if the maw is at 1, 2, 3 stars, you can put it on the melee unit. If it's at 4 stars, it goes best on Jax. If it's at 5 stars, then throw it on Denji. So if somebody says, "Where do I put the maw?" All of a sudden now you have to take into account how many stars are on the specific maw, and then what are the person's other artifacts, because it kind of fits together kind of like a puzzle, if that makes sense. But yeah, we can do that. I'm up for it if that's something that you guys want to do. So if you guys want to join the OGC community chat, send this account a friend request. After the live stream, I'll add you all in. So the account number is, let's see if I can read it better than last time, 295-34919. Again, that's 295-34919. Just send that a friend request, and yeah, we'll be able to add you in. Okay? Did not get that yet, and I'll show you guys the Azul, the one I got super risky with rolling. Okay. So if we come here, oh my god, so I don't even know where to begin. So I think this one had 3 purples. So the ferocity, the crossed arrows, I rolled that one on, and then the final one that I did was for the noble blood. And where the noble blood currently is, there was a yellow skill. So I was going to be happy wherever the noble blood landed, because remember, I let my main dragon with the noble blood go. Then I tried it on another Azul with human predation, and that failed. And this was my last effort. Like there's no more dragons. I did a very bad thing. Don't make impulsive decisions because you're bored one evening. That could modify and change everything in your account. Just don't do it. But anyways, I ended up getting super lucky because Noble Blood landed on the only yellow skill, and then there's enough stuff in here to bless up everything except for one skill. So it ended up turning out pretty well. I'm super happy with it. So happy, and hopefully Steve is too. So Mike Blitz is here. He said, "Good job, OGC. Good job to you too, sir." We have and again, I do apologize because I will butcher your names. Abdullah. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Can you do a video about mithril chests and how many to get for the next chest? Yeah. Can you let me know? Oh, I see. So you open up so many mithril chests, then you unlock the gold chest, then you unlock the something chest, and then there's one other one that costs 105 hero tokens each. Yes, yeah, we can do that. I am on board. So let's go up against our next opponent. I wasn't really looking to see what we're fighting, but they have might and magic. They are rockin', so we do have to be careful when going up against rockin' players. You cannot give up that early moral boost to the rockin' players. which is why I really do try to start off with the black hole, simply because it's so important to try to limit those archers, especially going up against the humans. So like if their front line held on for too long, and then their archers were able to do a strong fire off, or whatever the ale is for the archers, that would put us into all sorts of trouble simply because they would have killed all of our backline archers. All right, so we need to do a resurrection because our Viren is starting to get low. Actually, we should be fine without the resurrection. We'll just keep going offensive. I am liking the Raxius just doing his things later on in the battle. It will help to kind of keep the enemy's hero damage down because of the mantra beads. Oh, okay. So God Emperor is asking about the Dragon Scrolls. So like the ones that you need in order to roll for um, Noble Blood or anything like that. There's a couple different ways of getting it. By the way, guys, we're now at 3,100. Our goal is 3,300. Oh, maybe we'll get Legend 36. No, we didn't get Legend 36. So with the scrolls for Noble Blood and everything, it costs 2 scrolls for 1 roll. There's a couple of different ways you can get it. You can buy it from the shop. I think you have to be Valor 13 or something. So you can buy it from the shop. It's going to be 3,200 Lenari each. So if you're buying 2 of them, that's going to be 6,400 Lenari, 6,400 Lenari for 1 roll on Noble Blood, and it could end up taking out your Predation. It is part of the RNG of the game. Sometimes you can get super lucky, like I did. I get really lucky with my dragons. Whenever Alberto lets me roll his, I fail hard. Pardon me just for 1 second. This person did beat me in stamina, so I'm sorry, in command. So there's 2 other ways that you can get those scrolls. One of those ways is actually through lucky wheels. So you could always do a lucky wheel to get them. Like if you do enough spins, it will come out where you'll get them. The other thing that you can do is participate in Clash of Fate, and at the end of your Clash of Fate season, you will get chests, and out of those chests, you'll have a chance of getting those scrolls. Oh, this is this is Legend. Wait, Luke said that this is Legend. Oh my god. All right, well, my bad. Looks like we did get Legend. Um, so back to God Emperor. Clash of Fate, out of the end of the season chest, not after the match, but the actual end of the season. That's when you have a chance for it. The other ways is to purchase it directly with Lenari or to do lucky wheel rolls. All right, so it looks like Legend 36 did a fantastic job. If this is him, Luke is saying that it is. I thought I was going to lose this fight horribly. Barely won it. Barely won it. I think if this fight went for another minute, it would be all over. I would have gotten destroyed. Like they did a fantastic job. Oh, this is Luke is right. So this is a blessed true shot aura. This is a really nice dragon legend. I mean, swords at 167. So he was going up against he was going up against swords that had I don't know 65,000 more HP. His archers 176,000 going up against. I mean, I have almost 100k. All considering, Legend did absolutely amazing. I thought I was going to lose. Good job, Legend. You sniped me. You sniped. Oh no! Now we're gonna have more stream snipers. Oh geez, it's all over. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. We thought we were going to climb up the ladders, but we're going to drop right down. All the stream snipers everywhere. All right, so we're going up against a Mr. Henry Morgan. Cheers, mate. Wish you the best. So Jake was asking about the dire priest and how the moral boost works with it. To be completely honest, and quick side note, going up against Dwarf, if they run blasters, it is like super important to have out your Cleo. Black Hole will disrupt the fire off going up against blasters. If you do not uh, hard crowd control their blasters, you lost as a human. They will blast right through your front line so fast. But anyways, Drake is asking about the Dire Priest. To be honest, I haven't tried them yet. My chakra is too low. There is 0 in the priest for me, so I personally haven't tried it out yet. Oh, good. They're using snipers. Not a problem then. So I personally haven't tried it out yet. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. But that's just me. I would watch the other people's replays, because I'm sure that there's a bunch of people that have been trying them out. Oh, this is great. We'll be able to take out his dragon in no time. He is hitting my Viridin a little bit too hard. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan. So we're going to sadly have to do a early resurrection. Just because his Jax was like lined up right in front of. Ooh. Did it work? Did we get it to work? Nope, I missed it. So I was trying to get the snake to go right in front of the enemy Jax. If you place a snake right in front of the enemy Jax, it will actually block all of their bullets coming out. But I was not quick enough in this fight to do that. So, yeah, someday I'll be able to try out the Dire Priest. Otherwise, I'd watch the replays from other people. Luckily, with the Duel Tower, you can actually watch so many good replays that you can learn a lot from them. I'll also ask around for you, Jake. Yeah, it would be cool if they caused like the moral change with the archers. That I agree that would be absolutely amazing. All right, so that guy actually has some pretty strong. He did have some pretty strong mechanics. All right, so another Rockin that we're going up against. Wait, Play said I was your opponent to reach 3K. Such an honor to lose. Was that really you, Place? And congratulations, you put up a good fight. All of these people are doing amazing. Um, so Place, if that was you, great job, man. Great job. You are one heck of a warrior, and I look forward to playing against you in the future. All right, so for this one again, you have to control the rocket at the beginning. So they got a lot going off in this bomb section right away. So we need to do as much as we possibly can to limit the possibilities of their damage. So they did use their Denji, but their Denji dropped. That's huge news for us. Our Denji dropped as well, so that's really bad news actually. So now we're just going to drop our Raxius lanterns. I want to take out those archers before anything too crazy starts going on. Everywhere else, it looks like we're doing pretty fine. Get the Jack Spray and Pray going. Their Ophidius will drop down in a moment, but they'll still be able to get out the black hole. Super annoying. Oh, okay, yeah, no, they still did get the black hole out. So we'll do a resurrection. I don't think we needed it, but we just wanted it. And yeah, so good fight to this player. She says, so much fun watching experts play. Yeah, it's cool that you can find them in the dual towers. I'm a total noob, but you can find the experts and see how they play in the dual tower. And I think my timeline is 2 weeks, and I'll be good to go up against people my core and higher. Right now, it's really hard to go up against people that are my core and or higher. I can sometimes, and I can sometimes win, but right now my front line is just way too weak. the stats will look really good to you guys. If you have like all +3 or all +5 temple, you might look at the stats of my stuff and be like, that's amazing. But compared to where the core is, the troops are slightly weak. For the front line, the archers are amazing. I love the archers. And however, like these swords, they are missing out on I don't know, probably 40% more HP. So 2 weeks I'll have that. The Ring of Ragnar will be in good shape. The Dragonic skills will be up a lot higher. So I figured less than 2 weeks, and I'll be able to just jump up brackets like no tomorrow. The base of this is amazing, and Steve was amazing. So all I have to work off of is just amazing stuff. So I'm very happy with it all. IK said, I'm unlucky in Duel Tower. His highest point is 2550, then he goes down to 2400 by the end of the event. So hopefully that will change with this as the seasons of Duel Tower do progress. You'll kind of get matched more and more with people around your own power and everything. So for this one, this guy is 2900k. So this is one of those things. If this guy breaks through my front line, it's all over for me. So I need to make sure that we're going to kind of go back to what we were doing, kinda. But we're going to put out more swords. I have to run with that extra pack of swords on the stall side. Otherwise, I'll just get destroyed way too fast. So welcome, Nafe. Rockin' Race any good? Yes. Rockin' is definitely making a comeback. All right, so this guy is pretty spread out with all of his stuff. So we're going to do the best that we can. Our goal is going to be to break through this bottom side. It's actually going to be pretty challenging just because of everything going on. The other thing is we want to get our Rufio over to start slowing things down sooner rather than later. This guy is doing a bunch of damage. His Rufio went down, so that is a very good thing. And I also want to use the black hole. Just kind of pull everything back, hopefully expose his Denji a little bit. Make sure our Paladin is doing well, so our Varian is doing fine. Topside is actually doing amazing. So it looks like they did a resurrection, which is cool, So we're just going to spin the Rufio back over, stun up everything. And, okay, so now his swords are starting to sneak into the back line. That, my friends, is not good. So we need to do a resurrection because we were, unfortunately, not able to kill his Denji. So we ended up losing on this bottom side, and that's actually going to cost us everything. That right there, guys, is the match. So I was not able to hold out the tanking on the bottom. And because I could not hold out on the tanking, this guy just, he got me. We tried to focus on that bottom area, but it was not enough. Our dragon's also down, and this one just looks like it's going to be a matter of time till he cleans up. Again, this would be totally different a couple weeks from now once the research and everything is up. Good fight. First loss of the day. Whew, that one hurt. So Monica Kim is on the road to 3,000 in the Duel Tower. She'll be able to make that. She'll pass me out in no time. So we'll let this one finish up, and then we will do the next. So how's everyone's Saturday going? Seems like it's a pretty good day, and I hope you guys all had a happy Halloween. I tried to include the Halloween theme into all of the thumbnails for the week. So hopefully you guys caught on some of those little subtle details. It was a pretty fun week. All right, so we got absolutely destroyed. I don't even think we're going to be able to break 3,200 today. We're strong, but we're not that strong. All right, so here we go. We're going up against another human player. Let's see how we fare this time. Today, Monster, no mocha. Correct. It's almost 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So I don't do coffee this late. So I am unfortunately going with a Monster. It's not something that I prefer. It's just one of those things where it's kind of the option of the day. Next Clash of Fate, I'll be able to do. I'll get back to my mochas. All right, so against this player, it looks like we're holding up a little bit better on this bottom side. And now we should just be able to plow right on through it. I mean, we were able to hold up a little bit better. We have 1,000k core on them, so I mean, it would be really bad if we didn't. So we're going to do a resurrection because they are starting to get through on the top side. There, Ophidius comes out. And now we can do our Jack Spray and Pray, and this one should slowly start to wrap up. Denji is just a beast. Yeah, Denji is no joke. I know. I'm sorry about the ice mocha. I had to go with the Monster. It was too late in the day for me to go grab a for me to go grab a coffee. I'd be up all night. All right, so I spoke too soon, guys. We are going to probably lose this one. Their Ophidius is down, but their swords are starting to wrap around. We do have enough tanks alive, but their Avril just took out everything. I gotta start paying attention to these fights. YN asks, is Dwarf the best race? Because I see that's the most powerful players use the Dwarf race. Dwarf is insane, and the most powerful players are on their own tier. They know what they're doing, and everything that they're doing just makes total sense for them and where they're at. And God Emperor's Head, by the way, do you need to upgrade all statues? I'm playing with humans and trees. Is the first statue that gives plus 15% for spearmen, but other statues give bonuses for other race. Is there any point to upgrade other statues? Yes. So for an Emperor God, it is important to... All right, we should be fine with this. It is important to get the key in the main statues that give you the bonuses. However, every time you upgrade a rune, then you will actually get a bonus from the rune. So give me 1 second and I'll point out exactly what I mean. I do apologize, but I got to start focusing on this just a little bit more. We're going to get the Rufio in, hopefully do like a nice little blast damage. And it looks like we might actually have to do a earlier resurrection than I would like. And it looks like we're doing fine on this top side. Bottom side, we are running into some trouble. The black hole after black hole after black hole is definitely something that's messing us up. We're going to drop Ophidius down real quick, and maybe, just maybe, we can start making it into the back line down there. Again, our top side is looking like it is holding up okay. For now, at least. But their dragon's kind of pushing through in this middle section. And, alright. So we are having some struggles because our front line just can't hold up with everything. And that is quite alright. Because we know what the problem is, and we will be able to fix that problem just with some time. So every time, say you have a green runestone, and you take it and go from +0 to +1, just by doing that, you're actually going to give all of your troops more health, or whatever the buff of that rune is. It doesn't matter what race it is, it just affects it overall. Same thing with the things that affect your heroes or anything else. So that individual rune that's put into the socket will actually give universal buff to all of your stuff, depending on what type of rune it is. So that being said, should you do more than just the statues that offer you the bonuses, I think you should focus on staying even across the board. And the first ones that you should hit for the next year should be the ones that give you the best bonus. So just for an example, if the Spearman one is the +3, you'll want a whole +3 temple. But could you get the Spearman one first? Absolutely, you can. So it's kind of all about that. It's somewhat hard to explain, but hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. You don't want to just dump all your runes into one temple. You want them evenly distributed throughout your whole temple. JT said or GT said I made it to the live stream. Welcome, man. I'm getting my butt kicked. I need to get my stuff fully set up. It's killing me. All right, so we have Place, and Place said Dire Healers are pretty broken. You should try them. Yes, I do need to. I do need to. I need to finish the Sword and Archer chakra first. Then I'll start focusing on those. Alright, so here we go. We are going up against another human. They have their soul side on the bottom. On the top is their power side. So we'll start off. We're just going to go back and start off with Denji. Try and get the snake right in front of Jax to just block all of his damage, because that would be super nice. We're going to get our Rufio in nice and deep. Looks like we're doing fine on this bottom area. Rufio blows up, takes out a bunch of stuff. And for now, I wonder how far in we can get with Raxius. We can't actually get that far in with Raxius. Our dragon walked so far up, and our dragon is down. So that is not good. They are starting to make a little bit of a push on this top area. So we're going to do a resurrection, and we should be back to being fine. Looks like the enemy did a resurrection as well. We're going to drop another snake down towards that top area. In this bottom side, we're just going to get some of the extra Raxius things down for additional damage. And we're going to get some more archers and stuff, because why not? In this one, we should finally, hopefully, start getting back to winning some. We'll do the fire mage real quick, and then we'll come back to talking with you guys. So God Emperor said that makes sense, so I'm glad that helps. LeBlanc, oh my gosh, another League of Legends person. I love League of Legends. LeBlanc, welcome. Hi from Boston. Sometimes people ask me where I'm from. I mean, that never gives away the shirt. Greatest team in the NHL in all of history. There we go. The whole Canadian fan base just left. But hi from Boston to Greece. I'm glad that you guys are here. YN said, I saw playing for a while and now I'm back and loving the game. Staying at 700k power is my goal to reach 10 million one day. Wow, man. 700k, or I'm sorry, 7,000k or 7 million power. That is a lot of power, my friend. So with big power comes big responsibilities. So I hope that you do a fantastic job with all of that. Whoops. All right, is good. I hit the wrong button. All right, I think we're good. If we're not, just let me know. But if you let me know for that, then probably it's working. All right, so JT asks, "Are you Bodev?" I'm not sure. I don't know, so I'm going to probably guess no. No, I'm not. Um, YN said your tips have been very helpful. Cool. I'm very glad, man. I hope that it helps you with the game. The game just takes time and patience. Oh wow. Okay, so this guy is running with a ton of blasters. Holy crap. So we need to start off immediately with the black hole, because these blasters are just going to eat us right up if we don't. Oh my gosh. How? Okay, we can get him in a bit. So guys, remember when you guys go up against blasters, the blasters are going to absolutely destroy your swordsman. So please keep that in mind with anything that you do, going up against dwarf with blasters. I don't think he's necessarily done the fire off quite yet. He's going to in a second, and you guys will see everything just drop. And I actually don't know why he hasn't done the fire off yet. But dwarf with blasters is a really good counter to the humans. It just cuts through the swordsman so hard. So we'll do a little bit of a resurrection. Looks like we're fine. I think the black hole at the beginning really helped out. Oh, I see what you're meaning, GT. All right, cool. So we were able to take them out. Interesting formation. And I think that this person was pretty strong as well. So that's huge. Um, did we get? Nope, not yet. Soon, guys. Soon I will get Oracle, and I'll be able to burn like 12 days of rush, getting that much closer to a good front line. So now we are going up against a Rockin' player. Let's see how we do. Um, Going up against a higher core Rockin' player. I think the last one was probably 100k core less than them. So it should be before the end of this dual tower season. We should be able to start like jumping up pretty high once the Ring of Ragnar is completed and I can actually cast the black hole with my Ophidius. Once that's done, that's going to be a huge power boost. All right, so they do have some stuff on this bottom side, but they have a Topaz Dragon. Let's see how strong it is. Oh no, this is not good. All right, luckily they did not start off with their archers yet, so we're still decently well. We need to get that black hole out. All right, we have the black hole. They're stunned up a little bit. I would love to get Rufio nice and deep on them. It looks like we did. Our Virion is still alive, so that's huge. And it looks like our archers are doing fine as well. So all in all, we're doing okay for now. Their archers are starting to blast off on this top section, which is fine. They should do that. They should do all of their archery type of stuff. Let it out of their system. We just need the... Okay, all right, their Rufio jumped in. Their Rufio's on my jacks. Get away from my jacks, Rufio. Get away from my jacks. All right, now their Rufio is coming in towards all of my other peoples. All right, I got so distracted with that. That is fine. So, their Rufio did a fantastic job. And their Rufio is actually doing some really good damage. So if you guys want to try out what I'm doing, just for your own experience, try going and playing with silver frontline troops. That's essentially what it's like right now for these swords. All right, so we are doing great. GT wants to see the temple. When everything is all set up, I'll do the temple. That is when I'll do the temple. Once everything's all set up. The temple is very nice. It's a great place of worship. Absolutely. So for the rock, and they tend to run right through the humans for right now. Yeah, yeah. So Tiago's kind of talking about the swordsman. I'll show you guys what I mean with the front line. So if we come in here and we look at the swords, I'm missing out on a bunch. So this 38 out of or 28 out of 35 is, this portion isn't a huge deal. It offers evade, but the final piece is the increased attack speed, or increase the attack and health of the infantry. So that's missing, and I'm also missing 13. So those two things together just make the swords very much underpowered. I think the swords for right now, their shock are 13, and nothing in the priests, and the archers are also 13. So I am missing out a ton on the front line. That's why my goals for right now isn't to get super high in the dual towers. As soon as the research for the swords are done, then I'll be totally fine. Do I think rocket archers are better than ninjas? I think that it definitely depends. Um, so a friend of mine, Men in Black, has some ridiculous ninjas. Uh, I don't even understand how it works, but it just throws me for a loop every single time. So I do think that they have the full potential of being better. I think the spears will, or not spears, the I think that the crossbows, the rockin' archers, will be a little bit more consistent than the ninjas. All right, so we're going up against a pretty strong Lich player. This guy is 3100k. We'll see how we do going up against them. So they do have a stronger side on this bottom area. So what we're going to need to do is I want to try to kill off as much of this stuff as I possibly can. And so far so good. We're taking down some of their warlocks. I want to get some more warlocks because the more warlocks that we can actually take down, the better. So they actually have a pretty strong Denji that's going off right near us. So I want to get our Denji going. And for right now, I think that is. I lost where Tierden and Virion is because they both have similar looking things. But so far, we're looking pretty good. We just took out their Denji, which is huge. We need our Virion to stay up alive as long as possible, and he is so far. So that's a very good thing for us. And we need to. Oh, I mess up with the spray and pray with that. Ah, he's going after my priest. Leave my priest alone. So we are starting to slowly swing around. I don't think I have enough to get too much craziness off with that, but for right now, we'll come up and we'll do a nice little cluster shot into everything. Drop some more snakes nice and deep. It looks like okay, so we still have our Virion who just dropped now, and we still have somewhat of a pack of archers alive. We definitely need more archers, but I think we lost too much to keep going extremely strong. And where is our... Okay, so our Rufio was there. We're going to get our Rufio nice and deep into the enemies up here. Do a little bit of damage. I think that at the end of the day, this person has the fight simply because my front line is just not lasting nearly as long as I'd like it to versus any of the opponents. Our heroes are doing amazing. Everything that is like temple related is doing absolutely amazing. It's just I'm lacking with the swordsman. All right, and their dragon is almost down as well. And now that their dragon is getting low, everything else of ours is dead. So, pretty strong Lich player. I'm surprised that they didn't switch over. Yeah, getting Sprig in there would be huge. Maximum power you can reach in Art of Conquest, I don't know, and it keeps going up. It all depends on how much is invested into an account. So if for a free to play player, it's going to max out, but considering there's pretty much no upper limit for Temple, like you can just keep going up and up and up in power. So actually, our Belrog is in pretty deep with against this opponent. Our Elena is still alive. Actually, if our Belrog is able to take out some of the archers, we might not lose this. This might just end up getting timed out, but there's still 17 seconds left, and 17 seconds is a pretty long time. Wow, I'm actually shocked with this Belrog. So Warlocks have a special ability where they do more damage than normal troops when attacking heroes. So the Warlocks do a really good job at taking out units like Belrog, or I guess heroes like Belrog. So thank you, Mr. Belrog. You made this possible, so it is a tie. All right, so there we go. There we go. And after this latest patch, it really seems like core power is now even more deceiving than it was before. Simply because it's not necessarily what the power is, it's what that power is in, if that makes sense. So somebody could have a million power temple, but if they're going up against another person who has a completely maxed out dragon, like all three talents fully maxed, and the person that has a million power temple and a million into chakra has nothing in their dragon, honestly, the dude with the full dragon is probably going to win. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. All right, so let's switch back, and we are going to go up against this human player. Let's see how we do. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, Eric. Some people don't have any limits at all with this game. Those are whales. Those are whales. I can assure you guys, I am not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a tiny minnow. All right, so they have an Onyx Dragon. We have our Noble Blood, and they have their archers way up front. So I think if I can do anything, I do want to try to stall them out as much as possible. Start off with the nice little black hole. We're also going to do our Denji. Hopefully our archers. Oh no, they're Denji. Yes, we got their Denji. All right, cool. Um, so one of the things with the black hole is if you do a black hole near their Denji, it can pull the troops back, and then their Denji runs forwards by himself, making him fully exposed. If their Denji is fully exposed, then what's going to happen is he's going to get focused by all of the archers. So that's one way of trying to keep that strong side going. Doesn't always work. None of this always works. There's no foolproof way to do any of it, but it tends to help doing that. Depending on the situation. For this situation, that just worked out. Power side versus power side. I think if he opened up with Denji first, he would have been able to put down a lot more damage and get Denji going. But since he opened up with something else, the black hole just kept his front line back far enough where his Denji just ran up and he had a full pack of archers focusing him. Yeah, I can show you the dragon. All right. So there we go. Pretty good overall. I'll take it. And for their dragon, they had the Blessed Eternal Void. They had the Scales, Fortitude, Gravitational Surge. So overall, they have a fantastic anti-human dragon. And they have all three with the first tier open up and then the second into destruction. So overall, they did a fantastic job. All right, so now we're going for 3,200. I think if we win 5 in a row, which is, I know, we're shooting for the stars here, then we will hit our goal of 3,300 points in the Coliseum for this week. So last week, I think we got 1,000 points. This week, we're shooting to get up to 3,300. So now we're going up against a human player. This guy is at 3,100k core. And let's see how we do going up against this guy. Again, this one could be very challenging. It all depends. So we will see where they place everything. Do we start off with Cleo? Do we do Denji? Do we do Raxius? There's a lot of options that we can do. So it's important to take a moment right when the battle starts and there's that brief pause to skim over the enemies and see what they have. So like for example, this guy is pretty strong in this top area. So I just want to try to slow them down as much as possible. Looks like our Varian will be pretty safe for the most part, at least for this beginning stage. I'm going to get Denji going because we need to be able to take out this bottom area before anything too crazy starts happening. And with that, we're going to start dropping down some Raxius things just to get our troops going a little bit faster on that bottom side. Next, I would love to get Rufio in nice and deep. It looks like we're able to. I don't know if it's enough to do a ton of damage, but it should be enough to at least disrupt them. Next, we're going to do a Virion Resurrection, just to keep the top side holding. That's super important to keep the top side holding and going. The bottom side, we're actually doing pretty good down here. Happy with that so far. I think I missed for the summoning more troops, which that could end up being pretty detrimental to us. And we're going to use our, okay, cool. They are down. Our Jax is still up, so that's huge. We are almost fully wiped them on this bottom section. So now I think we're going to try to take out their Jax. All right, cool. We were able to take down their Jax. Not quite able to take out their Avalon, which that would have really helped us. And now we'll get the spray and pray going. I think we survived the onslaught from that middle top area long enough, and we're able to take out Ophidius. I mean, I was hoping our Rufio would do it, but Ophidius died right before Rufio made it there. Yeah, so Tiago's saying I'm thinking of switching to an Onyx Dragon. If you want it for the next fight, I can try doing my Onyx Dragon. It's not nearly as beautifully blessed out as the Azul Dragon that I'm using. So we'll try out the Onyx Dragon next. All right, cool. So we are now at 3,200. We have 100 left. 4 more matches if we get all wins. So, will we get this? How will it go with the Onyx Dragon? And what will our opponent be? Who knows? But all of these answers, or questions, and so much more answered soon as we get matched. So Vasu asked me, why am I focusing more on stamina than might? And for this battle, by the way, guys, actually, can we do it real quick? We can. All right, I think we got the Onyx. I am focusing more on stamina than might because that was just how this was set up. Oh, we didn't get it through for the we didn't get it through for the Dragon Switch. It's just how it was and how it was set up. GT said, "You got this. Let's go." All right, guys, we got this. Going up against a dwarf player. So this is T. Let's see how well or not well we do going up against T. So this is a mech tank. Wicked cool, guys. Wicked cool. So I don't know about you, but I am super excited for this one. Oh my gosh, love it. This takes me back. There's nothing like mech tank. This was a very special time in Art of Conquest. Whoops, I don't want that one. I want this one. Back when mech tanks was like the thing to do. So cool. All right, and it looks like we were able to take down their Rufio. We'll get the spray and pray going. Looks like we're doing fine against them. Yeah, I don't know if everyone was around when Mech Tank was like a big thing. I think it may come back more and more, and that will be pretty cool. All right, so and then yeah, and also for Vasu's question of focusing stamina. Again, my frontline troops are subpar right now. It would be as if you were to go out and use silver troops for your frontline. That's what it's like for me right now with the swordsman. So because of that, the stamina will help to keep the swordsman alive a little bit longer. Once the chakra is max and the research is all up, I'll be in a totally different place. This was originally designed for dwarf, so if I kept it dwarf, it would be perfect. It was a really good dwarf count, but I can't do dwarf. Uh, I've tried many times in the past for dwarf. I just can't do it very well. And then I tried doing the lich real quick, but I gave up on lich pretty fast. OGC said, "What is the most?" I'm sorry. YN said, "OGC, what's the most powerful player you have ever seen?" I mean, I think we'd have to define power if it's just like raw power. Um, I don't know. Probably the top people in the dual tower. Um, I think that's those are the most powerful people that I'm going to see on a daily basis. Oh, it's iFunk. It's iFunk. If you guys have seen our Clash of Fate videos, iFunk is a prominent member there. They're actually part of Blood Moon. Um, I don't want to fight iFunk. Most powerful player, I think. Yeah, the people from Dual Tower that are in like their own league at the top. Um, I think as far as like smart players and players that are have the ability to think and be original, come up with good strategies, execute those strategies, I would have to say Toby, hands down. I think Toby is cutting edge, ahead of the times, and also Chip. Like Chip is right up there as well. So, anyways, let's go try out iFunk. He's probably going to destroy me. Although we won in Might, Stamina, and Command, which is really weird. But I have a feeling we're going to need all the bonuses we can get. All right, so let's start this off and get everything rolling. This is going to be a challenging fight. Mr. iFunk knows what they are doing. So we need to get our Rufio out there to start slowing down everything. Their Denji was in mad deep. Like mad deep. So we need to start slowing down everything. Looks like we were able to do some damage towards that middle area. And do we have to do a resurrection yet? No. Not yet. So we did not have to do a resurrection. The battle's not over. I do think that iFunk can do a huge a huge upset win as the underdog and just come back and crush it. Wouldn't put it past him. Wouldn't be the first time he's done that. But all in all, a pretty good fight. The last person I ever want to go up against is Mr. iFunk. And this fight is not over, by the way, guys. They still have a deep Ophidius, who I need to somehow take out. I'm not going to be able to quite reach their Ophidius. Jeez. Oh, they're going to end up taking out our Ophidius. No. Come on, Rufio. You got this, man. Come on, Rufio. Rufio, I choose you. Oh, their Ophidius just keeps dropping snakes everywhere. All right, we got one more whirlwind. I think iFunk might actually be able to come back and get us. It would not be the first time, guys. I mean, this right here is a serious opponent. This is the type of person. Oh, he's going after the archers. He's going after the archers. iFunk has got it. iFunk got this. I'm not going to ever live this down. And he demonetizes the entire channel because of his name. The true winner of today is iFunk. iFunk won it. Rage quitting Duel Towers. Oh, jeez. Is it over? Oh my gosh. All right, cool. It's over. All right, so Mr. iFunk won. Destroyed me. That's going to be all over. Next meme, please. Next meme. Yeah, iFunk is really good player. He's in the Clash Face team for Blood Moon, who finished between the top 32 and top 16 teams in the world. Core power is literally just a number. There is way more variables at play, but iFunk came through. He was like, hey, I was here first. He kicked me. He knocked me down. He destroyed me. Now we're going up against a 3300k Lich player. This will be a tough one as well. We'll go with the Onyx. I don't think that's enough to win. All right. So, going up against the Lich, a couple things I want to change with this. Want to pull her out. Want to move him up. I actually don't want to move him up, but I kind of have to. All right, and let's jump in. We're going to go up against a Lich player. And so, interview with Alberto shall be coming up. It's been a little bit hard to get everything scheduled on my end. There's been a ton of changes just in life, and it's been hard to keep up with all of the times and all of my obligations. So it will be coming. No worries about that. All right, so Rufio did not quite make it all the way into the wonderful Warlocks, but I do think that we were able to do enough of a disruption with it. And it looks like, all right, so our Virion is now taking damage, so we will have to do a earlier resurrection than I'd want to. And their Ophidius is up, doing a bunch of damage. The next thing that we do has got to be the resurrection from Virion, just to keep the front line up and going. Both dragons are still alive, so that is good. All right, and their Jax is slowly starting to go down. So their Jax is finally down. If we can take out their Ophidius, I'll feel a little bit better. But even with all of that, their Ophidius still took out our Jax. That is a bad hit for us. We can't quite get the archers duplicated. Okay, we got a decent amount. Now we need to take down their dragon. However, they are doing some serious damage to our top side. And that serious damage to our top side is no joke. These skeletons, they just take so long to actually die. It is so infuriating. It's like, why can't you just die? You kill them and then they just linger around like a bad odor. So we did take out that top side, but our problem for right now is, although the top side is down, I don't think we'll be able to. Ooh, okay, we are getting some shots in on their warlocks. Our Belrog is going in. If our Belrog goes after their warlocks, all right. Hit him, Belrog. No, he got rooted. He got rooted. All right, so if we can take down all of their warlocks, because their warlocks are what's doing all of the damage. All right, cool. So their warlocks are down. We might be able to salvage this. If we can, we might be able to salvage this, guys. All right, this time I'm not waiting for Belrog to get into position before we do his frenzy. We have 30 seconds. They did just take down the dragon. We have the boost. They only have one pack of the dire skeletons left. And we have Belrog going ham. We have a bunch of archers. However, we're still at the mercy of the targeting AI. However, for this situation, we do have Ophidius, who has like a mini AoE burst whenever she attacks, who should help to just rip everything apart. So, do we lose against people with 2000k core? Yes. Can we beat Lich that are almost our core power? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I will take it. Core power is just a number. And OGC, have you seen that Papa player? Crazy good, best player in my opinion. Papa and Coffee Bun, yes, I've seen their stuff. I've tried to get friend requests through to Coffee Bun because I'd also like to do an interview with them sometime. And Hierarch asked about Belrog having that skull dragon item. No, mine does not. Thank you. I think that was like the first actual decent fight against somebody around the same core. Whew. All right, so this isn't a total disaster of just me losing horribly. Hey, buddy. All right, so we are going up against Mr. Kid Dagger. Mr. Kid Dagger, I believe. Actually, you guys know what? Let's try the Onyx out. Kid Dagger might get us. That's okay. If there is one person that I would love to get us more than anybody else, it is Kid Dagger. So if you guys are talking about like OGC community members, this is one right here. There's actually probably a lot more that I'm bumping into that I just don't even realize. So we're going to try our Onyx Dragon out. This is not a human predation dragon. This is a hero predation dragon. Did I say hero twice? So this is not a human, it's a hero predation. No, I think I said that right the first time. So we'll go up against Mr. Kid Dagger. He's probably going to destroy us, so please bear with me. Alright, so he does have a bunch of really strong stuff out there. We are going to start off with a bunch of stuff from Rysius. Oh, he's got that annoying green dragon. He's got the annoying green dragon. Alright, let's see if our Rufio can go in, take out some stuff in the back line. Those green dragons, though. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Looks like we're just going to have to focus on the spray and pray. Maybe that will be enough. It might not because Kid Dagger, guys, no joke. He is no joke. So our Virion is still up and he's still doing okay. However, we're going to have to do a resurrection real quick. Simply because we are just losing too much stuff. And it's not good to lose too much stuff. So we are finally starting to break through in this bottom area, which is good. We kind of needed to for a while. We have our Rufio do some spins all around, throw his stuff nice and deep. Looks like that was able to do a little bit of damage. We'll redo the ammo for Jax, however, it might be a little bit too late for Jax. So Kid Dagger just got a moral boost. He has everything going around. And I think for right now, we just need to try to take out as many of the archers as possible, because he has so many archers alive. And you can just see it taking down all of our stuff. So we were able to take down a decent portion. And as I said, Mr. Kid Dagger comes through and destroys us. Absolutely amazing fight from Mr. Kid Dagger, member of the OGC community. We might not even make it to 3,300k today. We might not be able to do it. So with the temple reset for Hierarch, the temple reset, it got reset, so you can actually reset it now. It's hard to explain. They didn't take out all of the runes. All that they did was if you had reset it prior to the 30 days, because it has a 30-day cooldown, the cooldown got reset. So the option of resetting was there. All right, so we need to go in and do another one because we are doing horrible, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why. I don't know why. Good fight to Mr. Kid Dagger. He'll probably hop on at some point, but he destroyed us. So somebody is mentioning that Jax can be obtained by chance in the last type of dragon chest. I have not heard that or seen that. I don't know if it's true. I think that's all rumors. I would be shocked if that's possible, and I want to know who spent the time and all of those hero coins opening them up, because that is a lot. Actually, we'll keep Cleo out there. All right, so no more playing around with a low level Onyx. From now on, we are going to go with our Azul, because our Azul is at actually like almost max level, and the purple is way better on it. So we're going up against Mr. Amal. We have actually spent a lot of time in our life fighting Mr. Amal on a server. So it will be interesting to see how Mr. Amal does. Looks like his Belrog is down before his Belrog could do too much. Very good thing for us. And hopefully our Belrog, the same thing doesn't happen to ours. So that would be devastating. So he is trying to take out our Jax. I think we got his Jax before he could get ours. Very nice, very nice. And now we'll get our Jax doing his spray and pray. He's dropping his Raxia stuff down now for stuns. I'm totally fine with that. I don't think that's going to make too huge of a difference. We are getting the moral boost for our archers. We have tons of archers. I don't think anything on the top took any real damage. So we'll get some more ammo. Our Virion might actually drop without a resurrection. I feel like I should do a resurrection just in case, but we'll do it. We'll do it. So the enemy just did a resurrection as well. So he's got swordsman deep. his swordsmen are deep in, like, on my archers, which I don't like. So we need to make sure that all of his swordsmen die as fast as possible. Otherwise, they will actually take out our archers from behind, and nobody likes that to happen. All right, cool. So we turned around and we killed off his swordsman that got resurrected behind us. And now we can focus on just spinning all around. So it's actually nice to play against somebody like Amal because they were an old opponent, and it's nice to go in. It's nice to actually get a win and stop losing. I feel like all I did today was lose. Acidin, what server are you on? The 1164? And what's your in game name? Take it easy, God of War. So YNS, is there any other way of getting Jax? Pretty much you can enter the Lilith giveaways on their Facebook and or Instagram. The other thing that you can do is purchase it for $9.99. Sometimes in the official Lilith giveaways, you can get lucky and get them. Otherwise, yeah, there's no other huge secret to Jax. All right, so we are going up against another human player. This person is okay. So they are running a lot of interesting stuff. So I think what we're going to do is try to get that down there, and we're going to get these down here. Next thing is we're going to do that way up there, and we're also going to do that way up there. So hopefully we have enough going on where we stun up enough stuff, and we cause enough disruption. Looks like we're doing okay on the bottom. I want to get the Rufio in nice and deep on this top section. All right, so we were able to get the Rufio in. He will do the Leo's Pride proc. I missed who got the big buff out of that. And we'll do our resurrection before things get too bad for us. But so far we're looking decent. I don't want to say good because every time that happens, something bad happens. So their Jax just did a fire off, and because of the angle and the snakes, they're doing a fire off straight into the snakes. That worked out well for me. So sometimes you can get lucky with the positioning of your snakes, and it will literally block all of these shots from Jax. GT asks, am I going to share the new Rufio's skin spins? So I did a lot of spins. I did a lot of them. I think it was like 300 or so. I stayed up for the maintenance. So I stayed up way too late, guys. I think I made it to bed around like 1 a.m. On a work night, or the following day being a work day. So unfortunately, I did not record it. I did not get the Rufio skin. So I'm sorry. It was just so late, and yeah, and I did not get the Rufio skin. Who knows, with one of these lucky tokens that you get from the daily login, I might get lucky with it, but I have a feeling I won't. So this right here could potentially be our final fight of the day. Or are we going to lose and then drop all the way back down into the bronze bracket? So if we get this one, we will stop here at 3,300 points, which is actually really good. Very happy with that. Next week, hopefully, I am seriously hoping that next week my front line will be a lot stronger. If that's the case, then we're going to try and go up a lot higher. I just need the research for the swords to finish up. I'm not even as worried about the chakra as the research. The chakra will just come with time. So we're going up against a 3,200k human player. So let's try this out. I know, nothing but that said I use up all my luck with April. I agree 100%. Whatever luck I had is just gone. And guys, I think I might not be able to win this fight. So we might have some more. All right, so at least we won in stamina and command. All right, guys, here we go. They have the Onyx. Onyx is going to cause us a little bit of problems. We're going to try and get. Oh, wow! We just took out their jacks. Like their jacks literally just exploded. So happy with that. So happy. All right. Next things up, we got to do the black hole. I guess we don't have to, but we're going to. All right, so they did a resurrection. I think what we're going to do is we'll counter with our own resurrection since they already used up theirs. Now they're doing an earthquake on our bottom. So I want to get the fire mage going. They took down our dragon. That is not good, guys. It's going to be a little bit tough to make it through everything down here. Oh, okay, I see. So their Rufio came over. They're trying to get their Rufio over to my archers. So what I need is, okay, good. As long as their Rufio is like walking up towards the top portion, I'm much more happy with that. Our variant is still up, but we are starting to lose out on this on that top side. They still have their dragon up, so that's problematic for us. All right, their Rufio is coming down. He's doing the spin. Oh no! Curse that Rufio. He did the spins. Luckily, their Rufio is going to go down. Unfortunately for us, I don't think we're going to get a W out of this one. I mean, that top side is going to hold up fine, but their bottom side, they're going to mostly make it onto our archers, which is not good for us. And they still had their Ophidius up. So it looks like we have 2 more fights to do. Alright, so where are we? Raxia's skin. I agree. Raxia's skin would be so cool. So Monica Kim won a total of 8 fights minimum to go up 200 points during the live stream so far. Congratulations. GT said, good luck for the next spin. Thank you. T said, do you think it's possible to stay competitive as a free player? I think this is a loaded question. I think it's possible to be relevant as far as competitive. I guess. Oh no! Oh come on! iFunk again? Ugh. All right, guys. Looks like we have another loss coming up. Jeez, iFunk. Come on, man. Can't you like go pick on somebody like your own size? All right, so we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to go with the spears going up against Mr. iFunk, at least for this top section. Down here, I'm going to put out more archers because I think the more archers, the better. And I'm also going to get Sprig out there because Sprig will help us. Actually, nope, I don't want to do all of them. All right, and I'm going to space those guys out. All right, here we go, guys. We're going up against iFunk round number 2. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be another big loss. Next fight will be with Toby. I hope not. Toby will just literally destroy us, guys. All right, so here we go. We just need to get everything going ASAP. We need to drop this down nice and deep. They are picking off stuff left and right. Not good. It's not good. Oh, and their Belroy is starting to power up too. Oh my gosh, we just have death everywhere. Way too much death. They have their Denji spinning now. Their Denji is running all over the place. Getting way too close to my back line, to be completely honest with you guys. Not cool with their Denji. Oh no, their mechs are coming in the back line. The spears did not hold up. The spears did not hold up. And Mr. iFunk again coming out. Could not beat him with swords. Could not beat him with spears. Oh my gosh. Absolutely crazy. iFunk is way too strong. Again, Mr. iFunk. Have a little bit of mercy. Have a little bit of mercy. So iFunk is really good. So for who is asking T, can you be competitive as a free to play player? If you define what competitive is, for example, you could have 240,000 K core and beat somebody that has 3,500, just like we just witnessed. So I guess it's all on who you're playing against, what server you're in, and what you define by competitive. If you want to be relevant in the server and appreciated by your team and everything else, then yeah, you can stay competitive as a free to play player. Will you be the best? No, the money will always win out, or at least contribute. If you add smart decisions, money, and a good player all together, you're not going to stop them. All right, so here we go. For this fight, we are going up against a human player. So they are starting off with the Raxius stuns. We are starting off with the black hole. And they actually took down everything in the meantime. So this is not good for us. Definitely looking challenging. So now their Denji is going off as well. Maybe just maybe we can push through in this top section, or the bottommost. It looks like we are starting to get behind them in that area. We're going to pull up some more troops. Looks like we're doing fine tanking everything on the top for now. I'm mostly just concerned with their Denji. So their Denji is causing some serious issues. Our Jax is just about down. Their Denji broke through, and with their Denji breaking through, I mean, at this point, it is all over for us. All right, so another little resurrection. I believe that was their resurrection. Their Denji came through, made it to the archers, and that was that. All right, so far so good. We go up a little, we go down a little. Not the end of the world. It's actually pretty nice to have some challenges. Yeah, so now he's just going to spin right on up, and it's sadly going to be all over for us. So, pardon me for 1 minute, guys. While I just step away to run to the bathroom, do all that stuff before we sit down and we finish off everything else. There we go. All right. And just like that, we are back. We are going up against another human player. And let's see how we do this time. So we still need to get some more wins up against everything so we can get to 3300k core. We can do it though. I mean, last week we gained over 1,000 points in 2 hours. So that was pretty good. This week we're struggling to get 400 points in the 2 hour frame. So we have to win three more fights. Oh, okay. I think we fought this guy before. So let's see what we can do going up against this person. We do want to blast through that bottom section as fast as possible. And get him out there. See if we can do a little bit of damage in this person's backline. Our Viardin is about halfway down. So it's not bad, but that's not good. We're doing okay in this bomb section. Looks like we'll be onto the Onyx Dragon pretty soon, which will be nice. We're going to do a resurrection because we want to keep that. We want to keep everything in the top and the middle holding up for us, because that stuff is just going to be way too huge for us. We can't lose that area. So we're going to do a deep a deep fire off. Hopefully take out some more stuff because our Jax is probably going to go down soon, and we're going to spin our Rufio over. Looks like their Jax just went down, so that's good news for us. Our Jax is surprisingly still up. So it looks like we lucked out against this player, and we're doing pretty good. YN asks, how long has OGC been playing? I think not this February, but the February before, so a year and a half, somewhere around there. I've been making videos since May, for almost half year. Just about one video per day so far. But yeah, so far so good. I honestly love this game. The people that I've met in the game, like people like Chip or Chan or Men in Black, or the people that have always been there, never left. Those are the people that it's worth playing for, no matter what happens. So they're what keeps me playing. The game is wonderful with the mechanics and everything else, but it's all about the people. Shazan said, "Hey brother, how are you? I am doing awesome, man. How are you doing? It's nice to see you today." So we got another human player. This guy is 2900k core. YN said, "Love your videos. Keep it up. I will do my best. I will do my best. That's all that I can do." So this guy has a similar setup as the person from before. So we're going to do a similar thing, because we do want to take out this bottom section. Ooh, and they got a big moral boost right towards the beginning of everything. Looks like they are starting to get in pretty deep on this top section. I mean, we're doing pretty good on the bottom side as well. But all considering, next we might have to start thinking about doing a Virian resurrection. Okay, so the enemy just did their resurrection. We're doing our resurrection next. That will stall out everything on the top side a lot longer for us. Ooh, actually, scratch that. Oh no, their Rufio just jumped in. Is this the guy with the Rufio that just does not die? All right, cool. Their Rufio is now down. I feel much better about that. So we're going to do our resurrection. We got resurrected. Our Jax might be going down in a second. Now he is down. And we're going to get our Denji spinning because we want Denji to keep going. Oh, thank you. You guys are way too nice. I'm just a normal person just trying to make videos on my experience. I think Art of Conquest is like 900 days old, I want to say. Or no, did they just have their 3-year anniversary? I'm not sure. If you open up the App Store, it should say when the game was released. All right, guys. So I think we're now in a position to go for 3,300k points. We are. We are. So if we win this next fight, we will hit our goal of 3,300 points in the dual towers. Will we get it? I don't know. Statistically speaking, we're probably going to lose right now. So, but you know what? We got to keep the positive mindset. All right. So we can do this, guys. We can do this. Anytime you guys ever have any self doubt, just let yourself know you can do this. You got this. You got this. So yeah, we got this. As long as we don't get like iFunk or something like that, we can do this. So YN said, I came across Art of Conquest on accident. I can relate to that, man. I never intended in jumping into this whole game. It's almost like the game found you. You never went looking for the game. The game just appeared, it came out, and it found you. And then it was over from that point. And actually, do we have... Alright, we do not have that yet. Alright, so this is a very long queue for this next fight. Makes me a little bit nervous. We've been in queue just waiting for the fight for over a minute. And this is the fight that matters. This is the one that could bring us to 3,300 points, which we have never gotten before. And the reward is so epic that it will break the game. All right. Can we do it? Can we do it? Almost a 2-minute wait for a match. This is weird. Right? Am I the only one that thinks that this is weird? Have you guys waited for like 2 minutes for a fight in Dual Towers before? Let me exit out and try hopping back in. Because that just seemed like a really long time. Yeah, this is weird. Usually never takes that long. I guess I can go collect all those little things while we wait. Level up our dragon a little bit. Very weird. I agree. It is a wonderful game. David's right. We're waiting for iFunk to log in. Come on, iFunk. Get a login, man, so we can do this. Oh my gosh, if it was Toby, I would cry. So this is Sopoke. This is another player that I've played with before. I don't know if we can win this. So on my account, the one that I had, the 2700k core account. For comparisons, when I say core power doesn't matter, when it came to the Coliseum fights, I would literally fight myself. And the 2700k core account, the account you guys have watched me play for the longest period of time, that account would beat this one because this one's just not ready for humans yet. But I'm going to keep playing it because humans is life. So that being said, I know I can beat Sopoke with my other account. I don't know if I can do it with this one. So we'll give it our best shot. If we win this, then this will be the last fight. If we lose this, we're going to keep going. We want the 3,300. All right, so actually, this doesn't look horrible for us. We're going to open up, get out our Raxius going off everywhere. Get that going over there. So that pack of archers should just die. Oh no, our batteries are low. Something else popped up. Way too many notifications. All right, so far so good. Honestly, can't really complain with this. Let's see here. What else can we do? Oh no, they did take that out. I want to get the Jax going, but Jax is still stunned up. So looks like we'll need Plan B. Our Virion is getting low, so we are going to end up having to do a resurrection sooner rather than later. And our Jax was stunned up for so long, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but our Jax was just so stunned up. All right, so our Jax is getting targeted pretty hard. So what we're going to do is before he dies, we're just going to go nice and deep. Who doesn't like to go nice and deep? I mean, am I right? So there we have it. We should be able to make it to 3,300 points after having some devastating losses, having iFunk come and funk my day up. We did a pretty good job. So thank you guys for tuning in. As per always, we have new videos coming out every single day. So probably for the next week, it's just going to be Void Perfect videos. We have Void 140, 141. Both those are already completed. Tomorrow I'll have 142. They should be pretty easy for a while. So stay tuned for more Void videos. They will be coming out along with everything else. I'm going to try and do some more live streams. I need about 2 weeks, so not next Saturday, the Saturday afterwards. We're going to set our goal really high in the dual towers because everything will line up where I'll actually be able to play this account to the core power that it's actually at, if that makes sense. Right now the number is way more inflated than the actual power. If this stayed dwarf, then it would be super strong. So let's collect our lovely rewards because, as we all know, the only reason to ever play this game is to get chests, and we will do anything and give up anything to get chests. So we got our chest. We made it to 3,300 points. That only took us 2 hours. I think so we gained 400 points in 2 hours. Last week we gained 1,000 points in 2 hours. So next week we'll start off at the same amount, the 3,300, and we'll see how high up we can go then. So everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Please like if you have not liked before, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. In the description of this video and all videos, you can find out amazing things such as our official OGC community Discord with tons of awesome information. Big shout out to Chip, Immortal Chaos, and Alberto. Please go check out Chip and Alberto's channels. It will help out the community amazingly. There's also the merch store, so if you guys want some cool stuff like a phone case, right now I have gotten 100% of all the merch there. I don't expect anybody to go there and do that. The last thing is Patreon. So if you guys do like this content and you want to, if you do want to further support it in the sense of monetary value, feel free to make it rain and go over there and help out. All of that helps out this stuff tremendously, even if it's not enough to, you know, let us quit our day jobs and just play Art of Conquest. It's pretty meaningful when a bunch of people come together and support something. The symbolism behind it is huge. So anyways, take care guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next week.